Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Xenso. And today my thought were about getting a station done to get some people into the city from outside the city, for a starter. So I'm just going to be building one train station today, and I'm going to build it here in this little suburb. So yeah, well, I don't know if there's much to say. We just have to get started, I guess. You can see that I have changed a couple of things, some small things, and I built up this area. I think I even managed to do it a little prettier than last time. So yeah, I'm quite pleased. The park area didn't get as much attention as last. I had that roundabout and things for them to do in the middle of the park there, but nah, I just did this time. Maybe I should plop in a gazebo in here. There's plenty of room for that, so let's do that before we do anything else. It's the little gazebo here. I think that should be fitting like that. Yeah, looks good. Now, the thing I want to do, I want to try to do a station in a different way than I've ever done before. And I was thinking it was going to be placed right here. So we're going to have to pause it because we're going to stop all train traffic from happening here. And hopefully this will look a lot better than the other attempts that I've done so far. No, not that. That one is true. We need to cut out a piece of everything here. Quite a big, large piece here, like that. And I want the sunken station here, as I've done so far when we applied on this one. Now I'm going to do like this, just plop it down, going to move it, mark it, rotate at center, and like that. Now it is rotated. Then I'm going to move it away from that spot because that's pretty much where I want it. So like that, and then I'm going to do a copy, and I'm going to be placing it. I'm going to try to get it in the center here. It's going to be hard, but I think that's pretty much the center. Let's have a center to that one as well, perhaps. I think let's try it there, shall we? And we can take away that one. Now I'm going to show you how you're going to be figuring out this quite early. If I go down 9, but if I choose to have it snapped as it is, yes, I'm going to take away that one. You can see that it's jumping down. It jumps down to 12, so that means that we are connected to that station. And we go out 10 and we go up actually 2, and we didn't end up in between them really. Oh well, let's go there, and then we go that one into that one and that one into that one, and we do the same thing on the other side. Now you might think, let's have it go out 10, and then we go another 10, and we stop it there, and we are going to try and get closer. Should we do it like that? I think we're going to have 18. I'm going to do this one, and of course turn it around and take this one. Come on, here we go like that. looks good. I think so. Now, and we have now connected this one, so the station is pretty much done. We could be finished with this, but I'm not. I have a couple of things more to do. First of all, let's go give a road around this. Let's start with that. You twat. You're not allowed to say that. Well, please let me. And like that, and then we want to go out to this corner here. Like that. And then just place a lot of parking spaces there. Let's give it at least 3 here, right? I'm gonna try and center those as well. And then we have 1 on each side here. That would be good enough for now. And that's pretty... No, it's not centered. And the question is, will I be able to center it? It's a little nudge to that side. I think that's pretty centered. These should be a bit further out, like this one. To be honest, let's see if we can't do that without... You know what? Let's put this one on so that we get a straight line. Now that means that we have moved it too far. There. I want it there. Let's have it there. That's good. Now, as I said, now we have connections to this one. This one should be connected so we could get trains. Let's unpause it. But now we have a problem with all the trains is going to go through this train station and leave all those. And it's going to be a problem for all those. So I'm just going to do this first of all. It's going to be a problem because it's going to slow down the transports. So what I had in mind here, you can see the transport is going fine here, but as soon as there's going to be passenger trains coming there, that's going to be giving them loads of problems. So I have a little idea on how to solve that, and that is like this. Let's see if we can't go 4 out like that. Will we go exactly the same 4 out just like that? And we go 4. Let's go like that. 4 out. Like that. Now we have that. And then we get this one, and we want to go try to get it straight here. And that's 10. And I go up to 12 here. And I want to do the same on this side. And then I want to do the same on this side. It's hard to try and find a straight line here, but this looks actually quite good. Seems like I have managed to get this in a pretty good position. Now, all there is to do, except for changing the directions, is to put them all together like that. And now we need to change the direction on some of that one is the right one. This one is wrong though, like that. And now they can surpass without surpassing, if you know what I mean. But it can't look like this, so I really want to upgrade them again, but having a bridge version of them going over here. Like this. There we go. Now this should actually be a terrific way of letting, but I could see that they're still using the one down there. Let's see if we can't tidy up these nodes before we do anything else. So let's get down to it. Shift. That one should be lining up with that one. That one should be lining up with that one. Good. Then we do the same here. That one should be lining up with that one. That one with that one. Good. We go into move it. And we have, of course, and we want them to be a little like that. That's nice. It's good enough for me. But I can, or I wanted to. Let's, can I just move it straight up? Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. And this one straight down. Perfect. Just the way I wanted it. And it's okay that it goes out a bit there. I just want it to be quite narrow here. Perfect. Let's go over to the other side and do the same thing here. So I think we need to start with the nodes. Let's do this. There's so much you can do that I wasn't aware of before. So this is really nice to get to know all the mods and stuff like that, and find out that you can do some pretty cool stuff. Let's see, we don't want it to be spreading out too far, but at the same time, looking at this, you don't want this sort of. That's good. And I guess I'll have to it has to do with that. Let's go like that. I can't have that. I'm sorry. Don't know what to do there then. Oh well. Let's have a look at the other side. And now you can see the transport trains are actually going outside like that, which is pretty great. And this looks good. Feel free to comment and say what you think about this way of making train situations and trying to ease up the problems. Because this means that there is no problems for these trains to get in and out now. And you can see here that train just go up on that to avoid the station. But then again, we haven't had any visitors to the station yet, but I need a second station before I can make something internal. But I thought we were going to get some people from outside of the city, or at least get someone to travel outside of the city. So let's just wait here for a little while and see what happens. Now I feel that I still have a lot of things to do here if I wanted to look great, but I want to see if we can't get any trains to arrive or to start from this position, just to see that it works as it should. But then again, I guess it's hard to get people into the city. But isn't that a passenger train? No, cargo train. Cargo train, and that's another cargo train coming there. And that's a cargo train going down on those. And that's not good. Now we do have these, or this kind of thing, I can turn off. To be honest, I can turn off Let's see how far. It doesn't goes any further back there. And it does go. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Maybe I should turn it off here as well, so that they don't get into the situation. And on the other side, same thing. Hopefully that will keep all the cargo trains away from that station and always go above or on the either side there. Looks smooth, looks good, feels like it could be a good solution, this. And we have it connected so people do get there. And it looks great with the trains passing by up here. I mean, look at this. This is a success if things are working as they should here, or shall, or whatever. First of all, we're going to turn off the parking here as well. We don't want them to be able to park on these roads. Pretty unimportant to build all those parking spaces if we let them park on the road. So that's that. Now let's see. Should we have some light industry here, or light commercial building here, like a bar? A bar is popular wherever you place it. Maybe a bar in that corner. Maybe something else. Something small, come on. Or maybe something big. Yeah, that's too big. A car wash out here, of course. Perfect. Perfect to have a car wash. A pizzeria? No, don't think so. Coffee. Coffee could be good when you're taking the train. You want something to drink. So let's have some coffee there as well. And I guess that's it. And I think I want to expand the park so that this will be integrated into the park situation here. So I can build park thingamajigs here if I need to. Now do I really don't I want to do like this, and then I want to bring this a little closer and that one. Oh, perfect. That snapping thing is really a good piece of thing. But is there anybody down here? Passenger train? Nothing. Oh well. It is supposed to work. We have seen train going down there, so it shouldn't be a problem. I guess there's just no one interested in getting to my city or leaving the city. So yeah. Well, I think this was a nice little build today, and I think we did this really good. I'm thinking, let's try to actually move that in. Let's take away that so we can see that the parking spaces is outside of this entire thing. So that's good. Now I would love some pillars to be placed under these, and the same thing goes for that. I would really love, these are stiff. I want to see if I can't slope them. Yes, that one went well, that one went well, it's good. This one, slope, yes, good. Slope, good. Now we have that one. If we take a look from above, we can see these are not even. I don't know why they're not even, Stephen. Let's see if we can't find a common ground for them here. That looks okay. Let's go over to this one. That looks actually like they are even there, but these don't. So let's take that one out, just outside. Do I need to go any further? A little bit further, like that. And then everything seems to be in the same length. Great. Great, great, great. And here's loads of people coming, walking. And there really should be trains starting to come or leave here, I think. I mean, loads of people are getting here. 0 last week, and yeah, I know it's only trains coming from the outside or going to the outside, but there still should be intercity, what should we call it? Intercity trains should be coming here or leaving here, but nothing happens. But I'm gonna leave it like that anyway, and hopefully we will get things going sooner than later. But I'm happy with this. Quick little thing that we built, and a quick little thing that I hope will work very good. But given the time that I have and all the work that I have to do with this map to get back to where we were before the latest DLC, which, to be honest, wasn't very pleasant, since we needed to restart, or I needed to restart this map, and I have tons of things to do in order to get where I was. I don't want to do repeated episodes of me building the graveyard anew, even if I'm going to change a couple of things, I'm sure. I don't want to go through an entire episodes where I show you what I do here and stuff like that. That will pretty much be the same rules that I had before. Same thing by building out that area and perhaps doing more here, and actually even the things around this place here and all the suburb that I built here. I want that to be done off camera, so you don't have to relive it. You can always visit the video that I've done with that already, so there shouldn't be a problem for you. Same thing goes with this area here. I have built some roads and stuff like that here. The only new thing that I have built something that I didn't build last time on this one. This I did have, so this is nothing new. And this I don't know how to fix. There is such a long train of cargoes coming in here. We're importing so much, and the trains just keep going and going and going. Incredible. But up here I built ore industry thingamajig, and I actually built a lot of working houses here. So it's sort of all of these lads or people are living here in order to work at these factories here, the ore industry up here. And I have chosen schools out, but there's still people going to school, so, and they're self-sustained. I think the only thing is garbage, which they have to get from this one down here. So yeah, this is a nice little thing. You can see here, sound industry, ore products. So yeah, I don't know why we import a lot of ore products, honestly, when we have a production of our own, or a situation where we do have a lot of it ourselves. So, but yeah, that's the way it is. Is there anything else to say about this episode now? I don't think so. As I said, I'm going to be building a lot of things off camera this time, and I'm going to try to find small projects that I can film or that I can make videos of, like this train station that I did here. And oh, look at that, we have a train. We have a train coming in and leaving. Let's see if we can't. Yep, but nobody's leaving with the train. But yeah, we've had our train there. It works. Superb. Now I know that I'm going to be building something similar to this in this area here, where we're going to have to make that pier again, as you remember, where we built our little pier here to have the beach area. And I'm going to have to build up the island with the... This might be an episode, a short little episode, where I build the Statue of Liberty on this island. And yeah, we have the university that needs to be built, and all this situation around here with the train station, and lots of things that I'm going to do off camera, so to speak. And this is of course going to be loads prettier or whatever. I do think that I have a problem though, because I haven't seen a single plane land on this one. I have seen a couple of them taking off, but most of them just comes in here, it just spawns here and then go in and then they disappear. But I do get the passenger now. That's the important thing right now, because I can't reach level 3 otherwise. So, but I'm still hoping that this won't be a problem. I have played with this map, so there shouldn't be a problem with the map, where I do have a lot of planes landing, so that shouldn't be the problem. The problem is either a mod, or either the city is too small, or they live too far away from the airport, or something else, or I've built something wrong with the airport. I don't know, but yeah, there shouldn't be any real problems, but there is. So we'll just have to wait and see there. I'm sorry if I clear my throat and stuff like that, yeah, I'm also keeping this episode short because I am actually sick, and I have the famous virus, and but I think and I hope that I've had my worst days. The 2 first days were horrendous. I hardly left the bed, but since then I feel that it's going in the right direction. Still some sniffles and some throat problems, but most of all it's dizziness and feeling a bit nauseous and stuff like that. That is the worst about it, to be honest. But yes, I said it, the 2 first nights were horrendous. I had strong feelings if I was going to survive or not, but yeah, I guess that's just a male cold, so to speak. We always complain, they say, about our when we are having a cold, and I can agree now that I'm getting old. I can agree that a male cold is horrible. But when I was in my 20s, I always wondered, why do they say that? Because I played floorball, and I worked with a temperature of 39 degrees Celsius. So I was really sick, and still went to work and worked, and I have a physical work, not an office work. And both were work, and I played floorball, as I said, despite having that. And I even went on penicillin. I don't know. I had medicine to get well from that cold, and I still played floorball, and might have been a stupid thing because I've heard afterwards that it could be some strain for the heart to actually do that, but I did survive it, so, and there's nothing I can do about it today. But it just goes to show that when you get older, you do get a lot of problems like that you can't. It is harder. A common cold is a lot harder than you believe it should be. Anyway, I'm mumbling on here. I think we've done what we should in this episode, and I hope you have enjoyed it. And as I said, I'm going to be building a lot of as much as I can offline, and hopefully that will be enough so that we can continue with this build here, because I really love this city now. I think I mean, I think we are doing progress, and every time I rebuild this area, I think it's getting a little better and better, a little more pretty. I mean, look at all the cars parked here. I know I'm going to be building the parking spaces here as well. So, but yeah, that is completely packed with cars. That's cool. And we can see how many people are living in this Sunset Park here. 3,700 of us is living in this little village here. That's quite alright. And our farm, I did something in another situation, in another direction here. Instead of leaving a gap between these animal farms here, I actually just placed trees inside the hedge here, and I think that looks okay. I mean, pretty much is like that, at least here in Sweden, that when you don't have sort of a grass plain where you just put some fence around, and then there is a tree or two inside their fence, so yeah. And then the trees, of course, in between in those. And then some old-time farm industry here, and a lot of silos here, and they're all filled up. Nice. So we could really export crop. Maybe we should do that, but we'll wait until we have built a cargo station here, which I'm also going to build. And I have a little idea that I might be building it in this sort of way, to not have to go with up and down and around, because I generally don't make those very pretty. Those are often awful when I do them, so I'm not one of those professionals. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this one. Do like, subscribe and all that nice stuff, and stay safe, of course, and above all, have fun. And all there is for me to say is bye 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 bye.